People's Chronicle published on Thursday, September 20, 2018, page number 4, letter to editor Rejoinder to Timothy Wijunamai'S article. Sir, whereas, 1 Mr. Timothy Wijunamai'S has written an article published in some local dailies on September 13, 2018 under the caption Nepalese confusion called Gorkha, which is highly based and objectionable, and whereas, the said article has hurt the sentiments of Gorkha community in the state, now it becomes necessary to clarify the said article entirely. On behalf of the Gorkha community of the state who been inhabiting here for generations. His parochial attitudes towards the Gorkha community and his ultracrepidarian unirradiated and loreless knowledge about our history, the history that has been recorded for posterity in countless books, journals, encyclopedia, jumps out of numerous internet sites, under whose name even the mightiest British Empire created an army in the generic name, the Gorkha, whose statue stands solid for India and abroad, has compelled us to highlight the following points with a view to purge or exorcise the vitiating and confused mind of the writer. We understand your confusion and puzzlement. But don't think we the Gorkha are scarcely aware of your history, society, and culture, being the good neighbor. But to know our history you will have to go even through the mother of all language, Sanskrit. To give you a scratch, we are giving you a discern from the greatest bard Kalidasa, Devtatma Himalayan Nama Nagathiraj. This is not to be confused with an idea of closed teaching of history or generate a Nazi attitude of being a superior race or to develop any such line thought. Let us begin with the writer's self-confusion regarding the nomenclature of the term Nepali/Gorkha and Nepali are interchangeably used in India. The Gorkhas. Nepali is a community in India, Nepali by their language culture, and Indian by their nationality. The writer can go to clear his confused mind, the Gazette of India, Extraordinary Publied on 23 RD August 1988, also the Constitution, 71st Amendment, Act, 1992. Secondly, he seems to be terribly confused regarding the historical settlements of the Gorkha community in the hills area of Manipur. The writer might have been himself confused and trying to mislead the public by writing that the Gorkha entered in the hills areas in the year 1930. However, the fact are, long back before 1892, under the administrative system of the then British government, rural policing was established. Chowkidars were appointed to look into the law and order and to administer the justice to non-tribal people. Irang area comprising the present Part 1 and Part 2 consisting of 10 and 15 Gorkha villages respectively was given Chapra/Plaque number 1. Under Circle number 1. Irang Chowkidar, number 1, Manipur State, on January 18, 1892. Likewise Kalapar had Chapras number 209, Panji No 228 Kanglatong by number 297 etc. Hectic research work is being carried out in other areas. This compels even the research scholars and academicians to ponder, as since how long the non-tribal people especially the Gorkhas have been settling/inhabiting in the hill area of Manipur when a separate and administrative system was created to deals with the administration of justice for the non-tribal people in 1892 especially for Gorkha community/villages. It obviously led to the logical people especially the Gorkhas were well settled before the advent of the British Raj, specifically during the reign ranging for His Highness Maharaja Chandrakriti Singh, Maharaja Surya Chandra Singh and Maharaja Kula Chandra Singh. Hence entitlement/setup/creation of a separate administrative circle in the non-tribal Gorkha settlement area/village was initiated by the then British government during the last decade of the 19th century. Thus, the present demand for Gorkha village development and administrative authority system within Kangpokpi district is a very much genuine and legitimate one. As we belong to non-tribal community and comes under General Katgadi where Hill Area Village Authority Act is not applicable for the Gorkha community. Further, it is very ironic that, Mr. Timothy has made the insulting and humiliating remark regarding the supreme sacrifice made by martyr Subedar Niranjan Singh Chhetri who was hanged for defending the Manipur independence. It is highly objectionable and condemnable by all the sensible citizen of not only Manipur but also India. Martyr Subedar Niranjan Singh Chhetri was the loyal soldier of the then crowned king of Manipur Maharaja Chandrakriti, working under the command of Yuvraj Bharti Kendrajit Singh. He was hanged on June 8, 1891 for waging a war against British invaders. Subedar watched with Manipur nation and its people. He fought to save the country and its people. He was hanged for defending the country both hill and valley. The writer shouldn't construe his sacrifice as he was hanged to death for assisting the Mehes to their unholy demand. Defending the independence of a nation by making unholy demand as quoted by him. Defending the nation with loyalty, sincerity, bravery, and with a sacrificing spirit is the characteristics of the Gorkha. A martyr is a martyr and should always be revered with a great respect irrespective of his caste, creed, community, color, and religion. Thus insulting and using derogatory comment on him is not only offensive in the eye of law but also a mortal sin, and ill thought regarding the installation of a statue of the martyr is the duty of the government anywhere within the territory of Manipur or India or abroad. And hence it is not recommended to make such comment. New York an individual where to and where not to install the statue of the martyr. Further, he seems to be ill-equipped with the general studies as where the demand of the Gorkhaland state is being made. For his kind information, this demand have been made by the Gorkha people of West Bengal since 1907. Therefore he is advised not to create confusion in the mind of the people. New York quoting that Gorkha are encroachers of others' land and have the ulterior motive of creating the separate Gorkhaland state in Manipur hill areas. For your information, the Gorkhas have never encroached others' land, neither have any ulterior motive. Gorkhas residing in Manipur are law-abiding community. Whenever they feel being harassed, being deprived of from their rights, being feel insecure and apprehension of such activities by anybody, have every rights to approach the competent authority like Chief Minister of the state, the governor, law enforcing agencies and administrative authority of the state including the central authority, besides taking legal recourse whenever and wherever it is necessary. He has nothing to comment in this regard. It is very surprising how Mr. Timothy is quite uninformative in this informative age that Gorkha were excluded from NRC Assam and denied as IO. Whereas, in the recent published NRC draft of the Assam, almost all the Gorkhas Nepali of Assam have been included. July 30, 2018. He is also not aware at all that there is no question of original inhabitant, OI, or non-original inhabitant, NOI, in the NRC list. It is for your information in the draft and the final NRC which will be published, nobody will be shown as original inhabitant or otherwise and will be identified in only one category, which is citizenship, by State Coordinator NRC. Thus uninformative person should not try to mislead the general masses by misinforming through press media. Also not to try mislead the people by producing a concocted history of Gorkhas of Manipur and Indian to gain popularity as a writer is nothing but expression of his ignorance and ill thought. Finally, we understand stereotyping comes very naturally, just like one community world over are looked upon as terrorist, in Manipur, Nepali/Gorkha irrespective of their ancestry, state, country they belong are considered to be hailing from Nepal, which is not justifiable. Likewise all Muslims, Bengalis, and Punjabis cannot be treated as Pakistanis or Bangladeshis. Therefore, it is opined that each and every ethnic groups including the religious minority groups have their natural rights to survive and to strive. The majority and the powerful ethnic groups have no rights to dominate, harass, and insult even the microscopic minority communities. Respect to each other culture, religious ethos and historical facts will help in ushering into an era of peaceful coexistence with mutual respect to each other is the need of the hour. Gorkha community of the state do not have any ill thought and feeling with any ethnics community and also expect the same from others. Your faithfully, Ran Bahadur Chapagan, Convener Vikas Basnet, Co-Convener Manipur Gorkha Protection Committee for Constitutional Rights.